up, Cowboy Nation? Really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in to the nation. The operative word, money, right? But will Ezekiel Elliott be the highest paid running back ever? His father already was on record saying that his son is in the best shape of his life. Um, we understand that the other kid got paid, the Todd Gurley's of the worlds, and the other guy to the Jets. I forgot his name. He didn't play all last year. Le'Veon, I think. Le'Veon Bell. Those boys got paid. So my thing is, will Ezekiel be the next in line, and them sorts of things. My thing is, it's a difficult decision to make. It's a hard decision to make, but in the last 3 years, you can make the Tank Lawrence argument that he's been dominant in his position. And if it wasn't for Roger, you can say that the last 3 years that he would have been the NFL leading rusher. So those are things to put into your mental or consideration. And also, the Amari Cooper contract, what we going to do with that? You know, should we go ahead and pay that? I know we talked about this before. We visited this road before, but the time is ticking, and one can argue this right here. The longer you wait, the outcome can seem more grim. So let me know of your thoughts. Let me know of your decisions, Cowboy Nation. Do you think that we should reach into that bag and pay Ezekiel Elliott the wide receivers money? Because if not, then you definitely don't want him to walk. Or are the Cowboys already preparing this situation by drafting 2 running backs per se in this particular draft, knowing that they got Jameis Olawale as well for locked in for 3 years? So those are things that we have to look at. Those are things that we have to consider, and especially in this climate of running backs. The average career of a running back is 3 years. This Cowboys Abroad says just go ahead and pay him. Quite frankly, the Cowboys are nothing without him. It's a road that we're going to have to discuss and go over on many of levels. We have to talk about this, because if not, without Ezekiel, do we have a winning record for the last 3 years in a row? Or is this more so on the shoulders of Dak Prescott? Can Dak Prescott finally elevate everybody on his team to win in spite of having a running back or without the running back in the mix? I do know that numbers wouldn't favor Dak Prescott from a longer stretch, and there are some numbers that you can find that favor Dak Prescott. So it's in the middle. and I think that the Cowboys really need to just play it cool like they're doing, and just don't rush it. But the longer this thing plays out, the more you have to look at it and be like, man, what are we going to do with this? So those are things that's on my mind, Cowboy Nation. If we go ahead and pay the man, do we have some residuals of not being able to pay anybody else, or do we have the recourse of not being able to? That's a better way to say, of not being able to pay someone else. Those are things that we have to really consider there. If you're not paying Ezekiel Elliott the money that he wants, or the money that he demanding, or the money that he earned, or what have you, those are what we have to take a look at. Wide receiver money for a running back is a lot of cash. But if you squeeze him and you're not going to pay him this year, and the team does well without paying him, then it's going to be a hard negotiation for Ezekiel. Now, Ezekiel personality speaks volumes of a jovial guy, happy guy, going out, and he's like everywhere around Dallas. He's supporting all the local sports team. Hell, it could be a flag football team. I guarantee Ezekiel Elliott probably be out there running around. But just being with a team, and he matured in these last 3 years, and going into his 4th year, we're seeing a different level of this team chemistry that we never seen before. We really never seen a team like the Dallas Cowboys 2019 team, just being just so close and tight with each other, and having each other back. So we saying that We can understand that. So will this team move forward and say, okay, Ezekiel Elliott, the path of the righteous man, is our quote unquote end all be all guy? Can we elevate him to continue to be on this team to elevate everybody else morale, elevate everybody else skill play, elevate everybody else mindset? Will this thing happen for us in those parameters? And I could really say, Cowboy Nation, yes, I really do. Now, with the Amari Cooper situation, we know last year with that, and that was with Ezekiel, that we was 3-5. Now, does Amari Cooper count for everything as far as this record? I would say teams have to play us different when you have that threat. That guy that can take the top off the defense. The guy that can catch those short and intermediate passes. Got the short area quickness, can go across the middle, can do just about everything you want out of a wide receiver. So my thing is, you just go ahead, Cowboys. Don't worry about the salary cap. Go ahead and pay Amari Cooper his dime. Pay him his bag. And then on top of that, you figure out a way to go ahead and pay Ezekiel Elliott. Now, will Ezekiel Elliott make it to his third contract? That would be a story of another day. But to me personally, they need to just go ahead and pay the man. There will be 33 free agents next year. What would you think? I don't know, man. I wish I did. All I can say is from here is that Ezekiel Elliott, he's that next level guy. So now you match him up, and we was talking about he needing help. Now you got the Tony Pollard. Now you got the Weber, Jameis Olawale. So those things, if you add those things together, then maybe, just maybe, everything else can work out well for us, Cowboy Nation. And that's how I'm looking at it. And the teams that we got to play against, I'm looking at it like this. In the NFC East, we've been dominating them. Regardless, I do know within the last 3 years, what have you, the Eagles won the Super Bowl and everything. But collectively, we dominate the NFC East. And the name of the game is winning your division, getting to the playoff, winning that first playoffs game, and then use that momentum to slide up into the next playoff game and then get to the big dance. That is what our chances are for this year. I'm thinking that this is a playoff caliber team. I think that we can still dominate anybody that we face. And I think that with the help that Ezekiel Elliott will have out there on the field will benefit this team from A to Z. Now, this is the other thing that I was talking about the other day. You got Dak Prescott, who's working out with these receivers that he didn't get a chance last year. He was robbed of those opportunities, believe it or not, because they got rid of Dez. They got rid of Jason Witten. Cole Beasley was the vocal leader of this team last year during this time frame. Allen Hurns, he was just not getting off the plane from Miami, or wherever he came from, Jacksonville. He was just not getting off the plane. They was trying to figure out what Michael Gallup number what he going to wear. Gallup, what number you want to wear? That's what's going through their minds during this time. So what I'm saying is that now, oh, baby, now you got time to work out. You got time to work out with these guys. And now that you're working out with everybody, it's time to turn over things and get things going in the right direction. Yes, let me just give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat box, man. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you all for liking and subscribing to this thing. Really do, man. Shout out to you all. Don't forget to put down where you guys are from. We the only nation that can do this, right? Weight law. Jason Witten retired. We didn't get rid of him. Yes, we didn't get rid of Jason. That's what I'm saying. So around this time last year, we didn't have a Jason Witten to prepare or to help out this team as it relates to leaderships and things of that nature. So Jason Witten retired. So Cole Beasley was the only one with experience. Oh, you can argue the fact with Terrence, but Terrence was trying to race cars or what have you and get drunk and lie on his friend saying that he was driving. Orlando, Florida in the house. What's up, man? Hey, can we stop the safety talk? Yeah, I ain't even talking about the safety right now. What's up, Georgia? What's going on with you, man? Yes, appreciate you. Birmingham. Yeah, I represented Tennessee and Ohio. Victor, that's what I'm talking about. Mississippi and Virginia. Oh, no, my bad. What's that, Manasseh? How you say that, man? Virginia now. VA represent. What's up, man? Appreciate you guys, man. I don't have my contacts in undoubtedly, but you know, guys, you know how this thing go. All right, Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have. Hey, shout out to Houston. Who else we have? Yes, give Zeke 200 million, 155 guaranteed. Nah, you don't want to give a man 155 guaranteed. No. NE, Ohio. Okay, okay. Yo, go. What's good? Florida. Yeah, what's good, man? That's Fort Lauderdale, right? Florida. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, man, it's a quick show today, man. I gotta really bounce though. Yes, South of Heaven 88, appreciate you, man. Spread the love, let people know where to go. Your friend, neighbor, foe, let them know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys. The operative word is do you pay? Do you pay Ezekiel Elliott? That's the operative phrase, I guess. And do you want to pay Ezekiel Elliott the money? Let me know, Cowboy Nation. And I'm talking about wide receiver type money, not talking about what the other boys got, but I'm talking about wide receiver money. Or do you just figure out a way to go ahead and pay Amari Cooper first? Let me know, Cowboy Nation. That's all the time that I have for this wonderful and beautiful day. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation.